All right, shalom, shalom. And before I get started, all right, shalom. So, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem, Habakkuk. All right, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well. All right, and it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for them, and the great men that taught them, all right, we wouldn't know who we were today, and also the elders and bishops that came after them on down to the least of us. All right, if it wasn't for this truth, all right, and the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord poured on those men to give to the hopefully elect, all right, we wouldn't know who we were today. All right, we wouldn't have the names of Yahweh Shema Shah and this truth, that new song. And honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, wherever you at, doing the same and enduring unto the end, all right, that you may be saved. And honor, Salaki. And also to the families of the men of the Lord, I want to wish you a shalom, okay? This is going to be a two lesson in one, all right? 2 lessons within one video, all right? And let's get started, okay? First and foremost, want to speak on the hierarchy, okay, of Yahweh Shema Shah. In the hierarchy, all right, that's in this truth now, okay, all right, and it can vary, once we get on those chariots and things like that, but who knows, all right. Most importantly, it's about being found faithful even unto death, all right, enduring unto the end that you may be saved, all right. We each and every one of us prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah, us men of the Lord, we're all laboring to enter into that rest and become a part of that 144,000, which are all prophets, and they're the future government, all right, that's going to govern the earth and the galaxies, all right, with Yahweh Shema Shah, all right, and the angels, okay. And the angels are so-called black men, all right. You don't have no woman angels, all right. You don't have Edomite angels. You don't have Moabite angels. No, okay. The scriptures only give you one skin color of the angels, and one it lets us know they're men, okay. All right. But let me expound on this hierarchy. First, let's get the definition. This hierarchy is a system or organization in which people or groups are ranked one above the other according to status or authority. Okay. So ranking, grading, all right. And this actually lambacking off the video I did with let me see. I gotta go to it. This actually lambacking off this video after and I advise brothers, if you haven't, watch it. I gotta do a part 2 on it to get all the scriptures and precepts that I had but due to the circumstances, me doing that video at work, and things like that, I didn't want to risk, being walked in on or whatever like that. So it says part 1, we're saved by faith, not by how much you know, okay. So basically expounding more, a little bit more, all right. This not really going into that, but just expounding a little bit more on certain points I made in the video, okay. Like, so it's a hierarchy now, and it's still going to be a hierarchy in the kingdom to come, okay. So respect respect the order. All right. You know, scripture say, let all things be done decently and in order. All right. Respect the order. All right. You know, so, and also, let me get a precept. Yeah, and this, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, but you know, I can feel through the spirit. This gonna be a very special lesson. All right, because you know I got some videos to watch, and it's gonna boost brothers' faith, or just have brothers feel brothers with more zeal to keep going. Here you go. This Ecclesiasticus 3:21. Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. All right, and the reason why I say that, because as a younger brother as myself, and when you first come into the faith, you in that overzealous mindset, and you're excited, and you're trying to how can I say it? You in like an over righteous mindset, and you really just trying to, like, it's like a speed race, but you're not understanding fully what you're a part of. So you really take off like it's 100-meter dash, but really this truth is it's like a 400-meter dash, so to speak. Okay. And long as you're being diligent and not slothful or lazy in business, you studying, or you praying, you're doing your videos, you being a brother, you having faith in Yahweh Shema Shah, abstaining from the world, being holy. Holy means set apart. All right, not doing what the things of the world doing. All right, truly just being 100% all about this truth. Not dipping and dabbing in different religions, doctrines, philosophies, and things like that. All right, because ultimately, if you're doing all what's required of you, all right, okay, you're going to grow. All right, you're going to grow. You have no choice but to grow. All right, but don't. What I'm saying is, don't stress yourself out, because you got to understand. Okay, it's a spiritual. Through the spirit, it's a spiritual hierarchy. Okay. All right, and you might set a bar in your mind, like, okay, I'm trying to be like, this elder or that elder. You know what I'm saying? And you probably stress yourself out, because you'll be like, man, how is he on that level? Like off of Dragon Ball Z, when they got the little scanners, they can scan their power level. You'll stress yourself out, because you'll be like, how is this elder on that level? And you looking at it from a carnal perspective, like you thinking it's easy to reach that level, like, oh, all I got to do is study, and bam, I'm gonna easily be on his level of wisdom, knowledge, understanding. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It's not just about, all I gotta do is study, and I'm gonna be on his level. Nah, that elder is an elder for a reason. He has the experience. Okay, the Lord has poured a huge amount of the Rakak Radash, the Holy Spirit, on that brother. All right, to have that huge amount, the immense amount of faith and radiance. Okay, and wisdom, knowledge, understanding. All right, so that's something I had to come to the realization of, and I've been meditating on that more. All right, around this time, and the Lord will put different things on your mind, and and things like that. It's not necessarily that you didn't know, but it's like, you know, you'll think more upon things at different time periods in your life. You know, so that's something I had to come to the more realization of, like, oh, okay, through the spirit, brothers is already, you know, it's a hierarchy. It's a hierarchy. So respect the hierarchy, okay? All right. Respect the hierarchy, and understand your position and know your role. Don't be trying to don't be trying to, like, if you ranked number 4 or 5, right, within a camp. Don't be trying to be ranked number 1, but really you rank number 5. Now, we're all leaders. Don't get it twisted. We're all leaders. We're kings. We're priests. We're judges. All right, and we not respect the persons. We all hold each other as holy men accountable, and we expect we expect nothing but righteousness from one another and faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, so we all leaders, but we understand the government in Yahweh Shema Shah, and we understand our order. Okay, now, okay, this brother, he's over me for a reason. All right, he's qualified. He's qualified to be in the position he's in. All right, and guess what? If he's not qualified, the Lord is going to cause things to happen to switch up the rank. Okay, so that's all I wanted to expound on, and I got some precepts on that. Oh, I'm already here. Let me see. Okay. So I got a couple scriptures just based on proving that there's different levels. There's different levels of rank, of hierarchy. It's now, and it's going to be like that in the kingdom of heaven. Okay. So the precept's not in order. Just about to get it. Prove the point. Excuse me. Zechariah 12:7. Zechariah 12:7. The Lord Yahweh also shall save the tents of Judah first. All right, and mainly, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi was the main 3 tribes to really wake up first to the truth, and then it started spreading like wildfire. All right. So it says, the Lord Yahweh also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. All right, Judah is the head tribe, and I'm gonna do a lesson on that to refresh on why, because people, it's like Ephraim is the firstborn, so we're gonna speak on that. All right. So that's another topic for another video. So this verse 8, it says, in that day shall the Lord Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. All right. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as a power. All right. As the angel of the Lord Yahweh before them. Okay. Let me read that again. Because guess what? When we receive those immortal bodies and that spiritual power, all right, and those crowns, okay, brothers is still going to be on different levels of power. Brothers is still going to be on different levels of authority, all right, office, and also power, okay? And, this scripture proves it. All right, and that's something to if you don't understand, that's something to understand. Okay, this just comes with part of understanding what you're a part of. Let me read that again, and the other scripture is gonna back up this one. All right, it says, Zechariah 12:8, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. All right, and David was a mighty man. All right, David was a mighty man. Okay, you know, he slew Goliath. All right, Yahweh gave him the power. All right, and the victory. All right, he killed the lion. With his bare hands. All right, and so on and so on. All right, so David was a mighty man. He wasn't. David wasn't weak. All right. So it says, in the house of David, all right, the rest of the elect shall be as a God, as the angel of the Lord Yahweh before them. All right. So we're going to be, the Lord going to give us our, those godlike abilities, those powers, spiritual powers. All right. And we're going to receive immortality. All right. And with these powers and abilities, we're going to become battle axes. We're going to go from fishers to hunters. All right. So this Isaiah chapter 9 and 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. All right. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor. All right. The mighty power, the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. All right. of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. All right. So the point is, it's going to be a government, behind Yahweh Shah. All right. And that's the elect. Okay. The men. All right. Lower number of the elect number. Okay. The Lord is going to give us different ranks. All right. And power and things like that on one brother may have 10 cities, rule over 10 cities. All right, we're going to have different areas, all right, to give in charge over and things like that, and different tasks and things like that. Okay. All right, but we're all going to be Lord willing of the elect number. All right. All right, the Israelite man that's of the elect, okay, he's going to be a part of that government to order, to dress the planet Earth. All right. And Eden is going to, over time, is going to return. Eden is the planet Earth. All right, it means paradise. So over time, it's going to return back to that. Okay. All right. Slack you. So this Hebrews 8 and 11, it say, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. All right. So that just goes to show you it's still going to be a hierarchy. It's a hierarchy now, and it's going to be one in the kingdom. All right. But don't get it twisted. All Israelites going to be good. You're not going to have no homeless. You're not going to have no homeless Israelites. None of that. You're not going to have no weak. Even the least, all right, the least Israelite, it still would be considered the strongest on the planet Earth. If he was by himself, he would still be the strongest on the planet Earth. All right. So don't get it twisted. Now let's get to this video. Let me check the time. All right. 19. All right. Lord willing, you still watching. All right. Now we're about to get into this video.
One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. When it touched the ground, it created an earthquake like about a 3.5 before. It terrified everybody in the area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They are a black race. They look like African Americans.
And he's describing the skin color, all right? And those are the angels. Those are the angels. The word angel means messenger, all right? You got to get that iconoclasm, Renaissance, Roman Catholic Church version of angels out of your mind, because I know, like, for new people that's hearing these videos and watching the videos, whether you sincere or unsincere, I know, like, you probably got that image in your mind of what an angel should look like or be like, and it's corrupt. You have a corrupt understanding, until you come, until you come into this truth. This truth gives you the complete understanding of what an angel looks like and is. All right, all the angels are men, all right, and all the angels are dark skinned, have the appearance of so-called black men, all right, and guess what? They got beards and woolly hair, all right, and they tall, okay, it's not my fault we the we're the greatest people on earth, all right, we're the perfection of beauty, all right, in Esau's kingdom, being super dark is bad, like, oh man, this nigga black as a motherfucker, but it's not. That's actually good. the darker, the more royal. Your royalty, all right? Hey, like, what comes with this melanin is something deeper than what our people understand. Now, it's nothing to be worshipped. Melanin is not something to be worshipped. It's a it's a gift from Yahweh Shema Shah, all right? And Esau, the so-called white man, he knows and understands the abilities that come with having hue, color, all right? So that's why Esau tries to destroy your skin, try to poison your DNA, all type. He's the devil, all right?
The airport landing strip area, when it touched the ground, it created an earthquake like about a 3.5 before. It terrified everybody in the area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They are a black race. They look like African Americans.
Those people are the angels. They're up there. They know what you think.
Hey, Louis Farrakhan is a false prophet, all right? But even, every now and then a false prophet will speak some truth. But, he's a false prophet. All right, so this video got nothing to do with him. He just popped up in this motherfucker. All right, But let's continue.
And before you can execute, they know it. These are the people from God.
They were about 6'4", 6'5". These tight.
Yeah, the angels, you know, the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shema Shah, the angels, you know, they all have the same skin complexion. All right. Okay. All right.
Black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had.
And we know what that look is. We see that look, like, you know, like say when the mayor or something come down, or you know, you ever seen a Edomite, you know, a so-called white man, you know, that's a millionaire or a billionaire, all right, you know, that really just got a lot of power and prestige. You can see the arrogance and pride and how nothing else matters to him and everybody else is insignificant. You know, he don't even bother to look you in your face, or you know, he just walks straight past you. You know, so you know, man, the angels, all right, they're mighty. The angels are mighty, and that's not to say the angels are you know, proud or anything like that. No, they, you know, they're perfect. They understand, you know, to be humble and things like that, and meek. All right, but guess what? We're mighty. We're warriors. All right. The Lord, what it say? The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is a man of war. All right. The scriptures say Yahweh Shah leaped off his throne like a man of war. All right. You know, that's one of my favorite precepts.
And they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had controlled a large portion of the galaxy that we live in. And this was the statement that Ronald Reagan.
And guess what? The rest of the galaxy, all right, that Yahweh Shema Shah and the angels that they left untouched, the Lord is going to let His elect to go explore that. You know, the Lord is going to let us go explore that, conquer, all right, subdue, you know, establish what? The righteousness of Yahweh Shema Shah wherever we go, all right? You know, and to enjoy what He created, you know?
Was making to the United Nations when he said that if all the countries on the planet realized that there was a threat from outer space and from an alien civilization, we would all come together, but he was not allowed to make this statement.
When we heard Elijah say these things, many of us believed, and some of us disbelieved.
Mother skip past him.
Go ahead.
That's normal.
Not shake.
At Alameda Naval Shipyard, and they have a picture there of
That's Norman Bergram.
I think it's the Apollo flight that Buzz and Neil were on. But anyway, there's one image there that shows black people getting off. That shows black people getting off. That shows black people getting off.
So people with dark skin getting off.
Not dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black. Yeah. Not dark, black.
Black skin.
Yeah, I wanna capture that.
And you were on. But anyway, there's one image there that shows black people getting off. That shows black people getting off.
There we go.
That shows black
So people with dark skin getting off.
Not dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black.
And that Edomite woman didn't like that. She was very disturbed. See, Esau, like they pretend to not know what's to not know what's on those so-called UFOs, UAPs, and IFOs, which are chariots. But guess what? They know exactly the beings that's on there. They know that there are so-called black men on those spaceships, and those are the angels. All right, and we're not black. We're different shades of brown. All right, you know. So those are the angels of the Lord. Okay. You know, right now they're just recording information and causing disaster to happen on the earth, and also protect the elect. Okay, but eventually they're gonna come. It's gonna be, hey, they just gonna pull up. They're gonna pull up and they're gonna conquer. All right. They're gonna show you their arrogance. You know, like the guys say, they had a look on their face, like, you know, just the look of arrogance, like they never been defeated. All right. And you can see that in fighters. Like if you ever watch like UFC, you know, you can tell that fighter that never lost, you know, like Floyd Mayweather, he's arrogant. Because why? He never lost. He never lost. So he don't have no weakness in his mind that about anything, no doubt or anything. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's righteous arrogance from the angels.
Yeah. Not dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black. Yeah. Not dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black. Yeah.
Were they tall?
Yes.
Very tall?
Yeah.
How tall? Do you know?
And Yahweh Shah, he taller than all the angels and all the Israelites. All right.
Well, they got out the doorway. I don't know how high that is, but
Well, what?
say 7 feet would be probably a conservative estimate.
You can check your phone.
Yeah, and the angels, you know, they probably differ in height. You know, you probably got some that's 7 feet tall, you know, 8 feet tall, or, you know, 6 feet tall, and so on and so on. You know, but we know Yahweh Shah is the tallest. You know, we know Yahweh Shah is the tallest. All right. You know, so that's going to be a sight to see. You know, Yahweh Shah going to be towering over everybody. You know, like how Thanos was. You know, he was tall. You know.
America, you still have a little time. But you can't check it with weapons. And you can't check it by attacking me and calling me a nut. Because before you can call me crazy, these wheels will be seen all over America. All over America. They're coming down over the major cities. So
You know, and if I had to guess, just me speaking as a man, it's just a guess, you know. You know, I think Yahweh Shah probably gonna be around the height of 10 to 12 feet tall. 10 to 12 feet tall, probably taller. But I think he's gonna be around that height, 10 to 12 feet tall. Yep.
be able to say it's swamp gas or little lights and people were drunk. They'll be down over Chicago. They'll be down over New York. You will look up one day and see them, and I don't want you to be terrified. They're your friends, black man. Not from outer space. Not from...
Okay, we get the point. All right, make sure we rolling. Good. Get one precept and we out. Ezekiel 1 and 7. That's lucky. Ezekiel 1 and 7. It says, and their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass. Talking about their skin color. All right. Okay. So that's the skin color of the angels, which is the same skin color as the Lord and the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shah. Right. So with that, want to end it and give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem, Harakak Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, ruler, teach well. Honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, wherever you are, doing the same. To the families of the men of the Lord, pushing out this word. To the families of the men of the Lord, wish you shalom. All right.